Update on Mohbad's case. Yes, I've come again and I've brought a lot of news concerning this Mohbad's case because, bro, like every time we get more news, more shockers. I mean, remember that audio that was going around that people said, oh, it was a recording that Mohbad was saying that if he buys, they should hold Wunmi. Well, we've discovered that it was not an audio recording, it was a video recording. I mean, it was not even Wunmi that recorded the whole thing, it was her friend. The video recording showed that Wunmi was on a call with Mohbad where he was saying, where is the WhatsApp, the other WhatsApp, you logged out, you want to come and share a conversation, I told you not to put a cloth on my head, you did, if I buy it's you. You know, he was saying a lot of things. He even asked about the WhatsApp and she said, we are sharing the same phone. And she was like, it was her WhatsApp. I mean, and her conversation when the video recording, when we saw the video recording, her conversation was just kind of mild. But let's also not forget that when she granted an interview, she was questioned about this same recording. She said it was because Mohbad had some kind of mental instability at that period. My own is, if Mohbad had mental stability when he called your name, saying that you want to buy him, was it when he was calling Naira Marley now that did not mean that those people, okay, it was now mental instability that made him call those people? But then, you know that this case has so many twists and so many turns. Well, Iyabo has decided to sue the CP of police, that's CP Uche Ifeanyi. She said he allowed a very dark man to have access to her interrogation room. That very dark man was there eating biscuits and sipping tea. That it was supposed to be an interrogation, but why was he there? And she said she also, okay, in the petition she also sued the human rights and said there was no transparency, that the CP is very dark man's person. So I mean, she's not sure that there's going to be transparent judgment when it comes to her case. And let's not forget that she also, in her life, she said she and the CP had history. She said that, but she not give us more details. So I just feel like maybe she's scared that, oh, her history with this person, he might have said it to a very dark man, and so he would have gotten like a stronger hold on her. But then she's talking, very dark man is talking, because I feel like these two people are the main people even talking in this case. So very dark man also decided to set his own camera and said, oh, that this is what happened, this is what happened. He said when he went there, he even met Angela Okere, he met a few people there, and it did not even happen in an interrogation room, it was a conference room. That was where he met them. That the place itself, he was saying Iyabo has even shot herself on the leg because the place is so sophisticated. There are cameras, there are ways they're going to record her voice. So if she really feels like what she's saying is the truth, she should just come back to Nigeria first. This case is getting more than Mohbad, justice for Mohbad. It's now becoming very dark man versus Iyabo, because Iyabo on the other end is throwing blows, very dark man is throwing blows. He said when he got to the place, he was hungry. You know how very dark man can be playful. So he said he was hungry and they offered everybody tea and biscuit. And I said, na me no go chop. So he collected his own too and he was eating. But it was not an interrogation. At that point, it was in the conference room. And the fact that she's even saying that CP Uche very dark man has access to CP Uche is even false, because they were the same people that linked him up with CP Uche. He now went back to their WhatsApp group chat where they're talking about the MPF NCC, that was where they were going to transfer the case to, because I mean it has to do with cybercrime and all of that. And when he when he was arrested, they took him to that same place. He was arrested. He had to even stay in jail for a month. And that's how he got to know CP Uche, because CP Uche called him and said, some things you're doing, they're actually good, though, but there are some things you're saying that are not good. When it comes to cybercrime and people, frauding people, you can always come here and we'll make it swiftly. I mean, the case will be settled easily. And he said that was how he got to know this person. So it's funny how she feels like this person has, he has ways to get to this person. And again, in as much as this case is going on, there's some people that just want to, I feel like they just want to use this case to trend. Because tell me why Angela Okere decided to post on her status and say on her Instagram story, and she said that some people, when you apologize at the back, it doesn't mean, it's not a good apology if it's not public. Because remember how they said Iyabo apologized when she met Naira and said, okay, you know what, let this case settle, and she was begging. And then when she came public, she did not say anything again. She started, dragging everybody. So then I said, Angela, waiting reach, so like waiting bring you come this whole matter now, because I mean you have never been involved. And she said no, she's not talking about Iyabo, that bloggers just like to jam heads together, that she's pissed at the person that added her to the group, that she was in the same WhatsApp group, or she was rather added to the same Justice for Mohbad's WhatsApp group. But when she discovered that the group was not about her, she decided to leave the group chat, that she's mad at the person that added her to the group, that the person has been apologizing, so she wants the person to come public. Angela, is everything okay? But then let me drag you back to the main gist, because I mean we want to follow Angela, we will always get confused. But then as this case is unfolding and we are seeing a lot of things, we are seeing how Very Dark Man even said that the way they wanted this whole case to be was Iyabo will come out and say, okay, she has publicly forgiven Naira Marley. I mean, she will make a video and say, oh, I forgiven this guy, and people will drag her. Then him, Very Dark Man, will now come and say, okay, no, don't fight this person. He will try to like have her back, and the public will be like, oh, Very Dark Man has been fighting Iyabo, now they are cool, and people will just let the matter die. Her reputation will still be there. But the way she's going about it now feels like she's using her hand to destroy her own reputation, because according to what they said, she's not even doing what they told her to do. Because according to Very Dark Man, he said Iyabo's lawyer said since Iyabo will not be able to come out to apologize publicly, she will only promote Naira songs. And Very Dark Man said he said no. The same way you came out to drag this person and call this person names, be able to set your cameras the same way and apologize to this person. But it seems Iyabo had an upper hand and she decided to do better. But in this case, we don't even know who is right. Because Iyabo is saying, I have evidence. Very Dark Man is saying, I have evidence. Well, let Iyabo come back and let's see who has the strongest evidence. And I hope that we still get justice. Because, I mean, that's the paramount thing about this whole case. That's how we've been tagging it, justice for Mohbad. I just hope that their interests are not diverting. They are not using this opportunity to fight themselves. But let me know what you think in the comment section. My name is PG and I'll see you in my next video.